welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know in the comments. So, with Autoflowers, we talked quite a bit about Autoflowers because a while back we had some back and forth about making an Autoflower feeding chart, a feeding chart specific to Autoflowers, and, well, we kind of came up with that the feeding chart we have already works, but the clip I'm going to show you goes into a little more depth in that specifically, and also is a little primer for me from Scott about what Autoflowers are, what the advantages are. It was an interesting conversation, at least to me. I think you might find it interesting as well, so I'd like you to watch it, and I'll talk to you after.
So, Matt Howard, this isn't really a question, I just wanted to read it. It said, great clip, man, and this is about the using Bloom Chaos with Autoflowers. He says, great clip. I just harvested my autos, and let me tell you, the weight they put on from using Chaos is ridiculous. Definitely recommend it. So, I've been doing a couple shows about the Autoflowers that, well, they are fundamentally different. They are also kind of grow the same, you know, as far as it's the same process. It's just you have less control over it.
Oh, well, you have... It's not even that you have less control, you just have a timeline now.
Yes.
Like I crack the seed and in this many days it'll be done, no matter what. So now you have to figure out all the things you want to do in that time frame.
So it's just more of a planning issue than a...
Yeah, and I think with a lot of nutrition lines out there, a lot of people reach out, hey, I need that Autoflower schedule, and it's like...
It's the schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I send you, and this is one of the very few times I actually send out an auto response, because I've had to answer this so many times, so I just have a paragraph that's like, and only because of the feedback's been so huge, is... Yeah, I just follow the regular schedule I normally do. I start them at half strength, and I push them until I get them to full strength, and then I just maintain that the rest of the run.
Yeah.
And so I think, for the most part, it's, you know, I never understood the half on Autoflowers. They have a predetermined amount of time. They're going to stack on this much weight.
Yeah.
I think they just want to eat. I mean, they're constant. They run under 20 hours of light, or 20. Some guys just do 24/7. But if you can imagine just pumping 20 hours a day... and you're being fed half the nutrition, it seems like it would stress out a plant pretty strong or pretty quickly. So I think the guys that find that feeding them full strength or recipe, even the regular Greek and Roman recipes, they're crushing these autos because the plants demand that much nutrition anyway, and they're offering it all to them, and their yields are going up. So
with the autos, I don't have to worry about the light and dark cycles, and so instead of having a light and dark cycle, I just keep it light almost all the time.
That's what they do, yeah. I would always give everything rest. I mean, nothing likes to go 24/7. So, I mean, if you're doing a 20 on, 4 off, give them that 4 hours of energy to grow and breathe and kind of cycle through, you get all your growth. I mean, 20 hours of energy storage gives you a ton of growth.
So it's a way to give it more light without having a bigger light kind of thing because you're just doing it more.
Well, and just not having to worry about transitioning from... Because a photo plant, you know, you're 18 to 20 hours on, 4 to 6 hours off on your night cycle, and then when you want them to flower, you just hit them at 12. And that shock of the reduction of light triggers their flowering response. So, you know, you can veg a plant for most plants, 9-10 months. They'll never show a sign of flowering. As soon as you reduce their hours, they instantly go into reproduction and put on fruit.
So you're kind of limited in how much light you can give to your standard plant versus an autoflower because of getting it to bloom.
Oh yeah, you can't just keep running them 20 hours on. They'll just never go into flower, or they'll just stress out and start throwing herms and stuff. So you can stress out plants that way, but it's interesting. Everybody wants us to produce and print and make an auto schedule. I'm just so reluctant because it's not a cookie cutter. So. You know, we're being very careful on how we want to produce the feeding schedule for an auto.
And it might be largely just the feeding schedule, Yeah,
I mean, I may just go, oh, you want the auto one? Here, just cut this in half and then get to full eventually. I mean, we'll see.
Okay, what do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? Well, let me know in the comments. And also, we're easing up on doing another viewer questions episode. So comments, questions, that sort of thing. Let's discuss that in the comments as well. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's the OCG Fam Show.